We are seeing a wedding boom right now, a historic number of weddings happening this year, with couples finally able to tie the knot after the pandemic kept them from having the ceremony of their dreams.
Yeah, Fox 13's China Green talked to a local wedding expert about how long the boom could last and the price and advice if you're planning one right now.
Beautiful day for a wedding.
And a beautiful year to have a wedding in general.
Okay, number of tables. We have 1, 2, 3, 4.
At the Knot, we are referring to this as the wedding boom. It's super exciting because there are so many weddings that are happening this year, and it's a very brief time in history that we probably won't experience for a very long time.
The Knot, one of the most popular resources for wedding planning, says 2022 is a record wedding year with 2.6 million couples getting married versus the average 2.2 million.
According to our data at the Knot, we're seeing that the boom is actually going to peak this fall, the most popular wedding month being October. And so that will continue and proceed. We likely do see trickling into 2023.
With the boom comes the bucks.
Okay, we need the DJs.
Local wedding planner Amber Suter says weddings in Western Washington are about double the cost on this side of the pandemic.
Maybe you could do weddings for the 40 to 50 for some at like the starting. Now we're seeing plus 6 figures plus. So not across the board for everybody. It just really depends on the venue. So I think our average client's budget is around, I'd say 75K.
Suter says there's the standard couples who recently got engaged, combined with those who had to postpone and cancel their wedding because of the pandemic.
I've been waiting about like 2.5 years to get married to him.
And there's only so many wedding venues in our area, with the most popular spots being booked up more than a year in advance.
So number one, Admiral's House. I mean, if you just see that view, it's incredible. And you can build everything in the ground up exactly how you'd like. Wineries in Woodinville are very popular, from Chateau Lille and JM Cellars. And then you have your industrial venues in the Soto area that are really popular as well.
Girls, how you doing? Good, terrific.
Local wedding planner Wendy Wojcik says the outdoor venues are trending this year, with more mingling room for safety concerns, along with bright colors, more casual food, and pastries instead of cake.
Okay, seating chart. There we go, perfect.
Live streaming and even required COVID tests are also a part of the celebration lately.
The tables, we try to get them a little farther apart. Some people are still wearing the masks.
And some test positive last minute.
But it is affecting the way that people might show up to our venue today. And there are people who are keeping home their children because of the pandemic.
Wojcik says because of this, the guest count starts off smaller than it did pre-pandemic, keeping the elderly and high risk in mind, with a day of cancellations still expected.
The weddings used to be like 200 to 350. Now they seem to be more like 150 or less.
The wedding boom is not only affecting the couples getting married and those in the wedding business. The boom is affecting guests' plans as well.
And people are getting invited to 5 to 6 weddings in 1 year. So they have to be really picky on which ones that they're going to fly to and which ones they're going to travel to and how much time they're going to take off.
And with all those weddings happening this year and next year.
Yeah, we have 4.
The best advice is simple.
Plan early.
Plan sooner than later.
Start earlier. Book your vendors and venues earlier. Be flexible. I just consulted with a couple that aren't engaged yet. They're looking at a 2023 late fall wedding. They booked me. They just need a planner to help navigate this new era that we're in.
In Seattle, China Green, Fox 13 News.
Weddings are not just for weekends either. Venues are booked 7 days a week, and they say be flexible if you'd like a certain venue during a certain time of year, maybe a Wednesday or a Thursday wedding instead.